Beyonce stayed with Jay-Z even after he cheated on her.
Jay-Z seemingly admitting that he cheated on his wife of 9 years.
Still inside me, coiled deep, was the need to know. Are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me?
Beyonce and Jay-Z, who's opening up on how the couple got past his cheating scandal.
In an interview with the New York Times Style magazine, Jay-Z appears to have admitted that he cheated on Beyonce.
You know, we were friends first, and that foundation is so important in a relationship.
Okay, so this is pretty juicy, guys. We know the couple's been together for quite a while, since the late 90s, and despite all this drama and rumors and pretty crazy things that Jay-Z has done in the past, they've still stayed pretty strong.
You know, people act out in this way based on their life experiences.
And yeah, there was the whole cheating thing with Jay-Z, but Beyonce didn't call it quits, right? She just let the cheating thing slide and didn't let it get in the way of their relationship.
Just to have someone that you just like, you know?
And of course, people had a lot to say about it. But, you know, Beyonce did not care. She wanted, and she wasn't gonna let anyone tell her otherwise. But you obviously are wondering, how did they make it work? And like, how does one get beyond cheating, regardless of being a celebrity or, you know, someone popular? I feel like everyone's human at the end of the day. So obviously that's the biggest question here. So how did their relationship start, and when did it get to that point of cheating? Okay, so they've been together for more than 20 years, right? We know them as the power couple of the entertainment world. They have so many fans, you know, one's the rapper and one's the singer. It's a pretty cool love story. Yeah, they met back in the 90s and it was almost like a fairy tale in the start. But you know what's kind of crazy? The two of them have a pretty big age gap, being 12 years apart. But apparently this didn't really matter for them. I guess that kind of just still kept this connection strong, and you know, if it works for them, it works for them. So their first song together was '03 Bonnie and Clyde in 2012, and it was a complete hit. Like, I think you guys all know the song, and if you don't, go check it out. And of course they kept on making music together, even past that. They had Crazy in Love drop in 2003, and it won one of their first Grammys as a couple, and they kept on just growing and growing together, because let's be real, like, that was another banger too. Like, I listen to that even till this day. So Jay-Z and Beyonce have been pretty open about their relationship, how close and loving they are for each other. And you know, they show PDA on the red carpets and whatever. And I mean, like, we loved it. We loved to see it. We thought they were such a power couple. And get this, they even got married low-key in 2008. So we found that pretty crazy to believe, you know, such a big power couple wouldn't tell not even anyone. Like, what was that all about? So their family grew, you know, they had Blue Ivy in 2012, and then they had twins Rumi and Sir in 2017. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I genuinely thought this whole time they only had one kid, but apparently they have three. Maybe I've seriously been living under a rock. Like, that was pretty crazy to me. But anyways, I guess they're a good example of showing what a power couple is, and they know how to keep their life pretty low-key, which is good and I think works best. So anyways, their love story hasn't been without its ups and downs, clearly. And Jay-Z admitted, yeah, that's right, that he cheated on Beyonce. But since, you know, that big moment, they've worked it through, they come out stronger, and they're still one of the most biggest couples in the entertainment industry. And well, actually, let me take that back a little bit. They still are, but you know, the whole Diddy thing going down right now, a lot of talks are happening, and their names have definitely been involved. Nothing has been solidified, but they've been connected with him a lot. They've been seen with him a lot. Jay-Z has done business with Diddy, and you know, Beyonce sticks with Jay-Z within thick and thin. So, you know, their names have been kind of dragged a lot in this situation, so they haven't had the best image in that sense, but they haven't come out to deny or agree to anything. So as of right now, they're still okay, I guess you could say. But anyways, let's get back into their relationship. So obviously we know Jay-Z has not been as faithful to Beyonce. They were the whole power couple. Everyone looked up to them in the celebrity world, and they've been together for a long time, both successful. So, you know, they have a lot. They have a whole empire pretty much. But just like any couple, there's these ups and downs. So back in 2014, there was a video of Solange Knowles, and it went off on Jay-Z. So this actually went viral, and everyone started talking about how he might have cheated on Beyonce. These rumors about them getting divorced started flying around, and it seemed like things were working out. But in 2016, Beyonce released Lemonade, which was an album that had everyone thinking that Jay-Z really cheated on her. But what's crazier is that finally in 2017, Jay-Z actually spoke out about all of this in an interview. He admitted that he cheated on her because some stuff that happened to them when he was a kid, which made him build up these walls and push people away. And he even admitted that he messed up and was really sorry for the pain he caused. This is what he said. You have to survive, so you go into survival mode. And when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions. So even with women, you're gonna shut down emotionally so you can't connect. In my case, like it's deep, and then all the things happen from there. Infidelity. I mean, okay, like, sure it's deep and, you know, a lot of people go through things growing up and that's fair enough, but I don't know, was he using his whole, like, growing up story to try to make this whole cheating scandal justifiable? It sounds a bit of a cover-up to me, like, I don't know. I'm not doubting that he might have had a difficult upbringing, but I don't think that's good enough of an excuse to use to justify his cheating, but you guys let me know what you think. And anyways, even though things were tough for the two, they actually didn't get divorced, which is pretty shocking for many. He said that he was committed on working on himself, going to therapy to deal with his issues, and he also said it was the hardest part seeing how his actions ended up hurting the people he loved. So I mean, in that case, we can't help but respect that he was willing to work on himself, and I guess it kind of worked out, right? So obviously, in a world where so many people are cheating and, you know, couples splitting up left and right because of this, you'd find it surprising that Jay-Z and Beyonce would be so strong. I guess you can say that their love is more than just being famous. It's like, I guess they're soulmates or something. Even though you would think that they would break up, and most people in the same situation would, the two have stuck together through thick and thin. I guess you could say it would have to do with maybe having the 3 kids together, and they want to, you know, continue to have a strong family bond. And honestly, that's probably one of the main reasons why Beyonce decided to stick it through. She hasn't really said much about this whole situation, but Jay-Z did talk about it a bit in an interview with CNN in 2018, and he said he decided to fight for their love, which shows how committed he is. And he said, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome, to break that cycle for Black men and women. We were never a celebrity couple, we were a couple that happened to be celebrities. We are real people. And I mean, fair enough, like no one's doubting that. I guess it's just more of like, okay, but you decide to cheat, so that's kind of on you. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's between 2 people, and these are just our opinions from looking outside in, and we never really know what's really going down. But it was just, you know, a bit shocking to hear. He also made an appearance on David Letterman's show, and pretty much we got a whole look into this cheating scandal. And Letterman actually shared an experience with like similar mistake that he made. Jay-Z went to say that he lacked the emotional tools he needed to be in a marriage, and that he's since been working on himself through therapy and his wife's support. And he actually mentioned the Song Cry, which actually was talking about cheating on his wife, and he totally owns up to his mistakes and feels bad about it. He said, for a lot of us, especially when I grow up, and men in general, we don't have emotional cues from when we were young. Our emotional cue is be a man, don't cry. It was my way of saying, I want to cry, I want to be open, I want to have emotional tools. That takes it to keep my family together. I have a beautiful wife who was understanding and who knew I'm not the worst of what I've done. And we did the hard work going to therapy. We love each other, so we really put the work for years. So he kind of opened up about how he felt, how proud of he is to be the father and a husband. And even when things got hard, that his partner, Beyonce, decided to stick through it all, which is really admirable. and they don't see their marriage as this whole fairy tale, but a work in progress instead. And although, you know, not every day is going to be easy, pretty much. There's always going to be flaws and ups and downs, but that's just what it's all about, and I guess it worked for them. So, I mean, like, everyone has their own opinion on this whole thing. You know, on Quora, one person asked, were you surprised that Beyonce stayed with Jay-Z after he was unfaithful in their marriage? And someone said, no, not really. Celebrities all cheat on each other at some point during their marriage. It might have been done as a publicity stunt, or it might have been done to give himself more attention. Now, that is an interesting take, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is true. I mean, definitely a lot of celebrities do cheat, and that has been seen through many relationships. Does that mean all do? No, but I mean, I could see why that claim was made. Is this, or was that a publicity stunt? Hard to say, right? I mean, it definitely seemed pretty intense, but I mean, maybe could have been a little bit, right? And then, you know, more people had a lot to say about this, right? Like a Reddit user said, why did Beyonce stay with Jay-Z after the whole cheating thing, and basically calling him out on an entire album, Lemonade? And this person responded saying, if you listen to the whole album, you'll notice that she goes through different emotions and deals with the cheating by the end of the album on the track All Night. If you read through the lyrics, they make up, she gets past the betrayals and lies because she forgives him, and they both know they love each other deep down, but she still needs time to fully trust him again, give you some time to prove that I can trust you again. And then on the final track, Formation, to me it seems like she's taking a more dominant position in the relationship, really asserting herself. So that's an interesting take as well. I guess this album kind of gave her that opportunity to let it all out, and, you know, was a form of therapy for her. So maybe that was her way of getting over it. I mean, I don't know if that ever helps you fully get over it, but I'm sure with therapy and time, they've worked through it as a couple, but who's to say that it hasn't happened again or won't? I mean, they keep their relationship on the lows, and they're trying to keep as far away from the public eye as possible, especially with all this Diddy stuff now. But will the two stay strong? I mean, it's definitely possible. If something comes out with Diddy, I don't know. Will Beyonce stick with Jay-Z even through some crazy things that come out? I guess we'll have to find out and see. But as for now, I guess they're pretty strong and nothing will break them apart. But guys, let us know what you think in the comments. What do you think about their relationship? Are they lasting forever? Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Thanks for watching.